Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Just Gaming today. Today we're going to play some more Slay the Spire 2. We did run with the Ironclad during the last run, and we got the Ascension open here. I think we have the Ascension open for 3 of the classes. The very first time we played the Silent, we opened up the Ascension mode. And then I think the Defect, we have the Ascension mode as well. Defect's quite powerful. I do like this character quite a bit. The orb technology really helps just constantly deal out damage or blocks or, all kinds of goodies. So I do like the abilities that the Defect has, and the kind of decks you can build is quite good. I really like the Silent as far as the ability to build decks there. But we're gonna give maybe give the Regent a shot this time and start working through this. Now the Regent is pretty cool. I do like the character. Divine Right at the start of each combat gain 3 stars. So they have another resource that allows you to, use Regent specific cards. And the cards are quite powerful. They do some interesting things. So let's get into this one. One thing I'll note here is something I'd like to see, looking at, I've got 3 in the Ascension modes now. I'd like to see some new characters. These are kind of the characters that are from Slay the Spire 1, and I'd like to see a bunch of new characters. Just different ways to play the game is really fun to me. So that's something I would like to see. So let's get in with the Regent. See what we get going here. So Niao, let's see what we get from Niao here. Remove 1 card from your deck. At the start of the Elite Combats, get 2 cards, receive Greed, and gain 333 gold. Yikes. I guess, I don't know. I really don't like any of these. 333 gold, but you can never get rid of it. Yikes. I guess we're going to remove a card. Let's remove, I guess, Defend. I don't know. I don't really like removing a card right at the beginning, but I guess it is what it is. We're going to fight the Soul Fish. Now, I was playing in this game called King's Well. And something I thought about, like, I get that this is the map, and changing the map a little bit or changing the impact on the map could be an interesting twist to the game. I already saw that with one of the events where you can change the Act 2 map to like a single path, and that single path has some tougher fights, but also some really cool rewards. One thing I was looking at in the King's Well is like if you're here and you see something over here you like, having a relic or something that you could just use one time during your whole 3-act game, where you say, you know what, I'm gonna jump to this other path, and you have the ability to like build a bridge or something that is builds a pathway to allow you to jump to another path, would be kind of cool. I don't think that's something I've ever seen in the game, so I think it'd be pretty cool to have something like that. I got a lot of rests here. I think I'm going to go over here and see if we can get some either rests or upgrades. If I go this path, it's a lot of events, a lot of fights, but we get extra rest. Let's go down this way and do some fights and events and see if we can make our way through. It tends to attack for 11. Let's make it weak. Let's defend. So we would take 3. I'm going to go ahead and defend twice and do a strike here. Let's go. Yeah, and you saw that star energy allowed me to cast 4 things instead of the typical 3. And now I'm down in star energy, so I can't really do it again, but I can recover here. So you kind of change the amount of cards you can play that are of value each time you start a new turn, and dealing with the resource management there. Let's see. So he's looking at doing 8. I could do venerate, defend, and take nothing. So I think that's what we're going to do. Now, you don't have a way to heal with the Regent outright. There's no, way to heal. So you're going to pay attention to what you're doing there. I'm going to do the vulnerable and do some strikes on him. Hopefully try and get most of that down. Strikes. So now I need to do at least 2 strikes. We got it. And strike should kill him. Nice. All right, well, that was a good first fight. Get some decent gold. Card. here. We can add a card, deal 2 additional damage for each star, deal 6 damage 3 times for 2. I'm going to take the Solar Strike just to be able to have a way to use energy to get back stars and do something else. Let's do that. Let's go and do another fight here. Now we got 2 of these little empower or tadpoles. So they gain strength and the other one attacks. They kind of flip back and forth here. So let's see what we got. Well, we're going to do Falling Star so he does less damage. Let's do defend. I'm going to go ahead and do a Solar Strike and do I want more stars or more damage? We can kill him. That is it's more damage wins. So this time he's going to, they get the thorns. That's what it is. All right, well, let's put up a defend. I'm going to do another defend and 1 strike, and that way we'll take 1 damage, right? Thankfully, the thorns go away, so that's good. I thought they did the strength. I think it's those other creatures. There's a 2 combo set of like mechanical things that do the strength. So he's got 19. Let's do the Falling Star. Strike. Nice. All right, well, 1 hit point, not too bad. We got a little less gold that time, which is unfortunate. All right, so we got 2 powers. I do like powers. So let's see. Whenever at the start of your turn, add 1 colorless random card to your hand. That's really cool. If I upgrade it, I think it goes down to 1. I've played with this card before, but I liked it. 1 and 4 deal 30. We are looking to push stars. That might be good too. Whenever you spend or gain, yeah, we could try and build like a star specific deck. Maybe we get multiples of these. Let's get the black hole and try it out. I really do like that spectrum shift though. So if we have a chance to get one of those as we move along, I might try and do that. All right, so we got a battle instead of an event, the sludge spinner. We can get more gold from this, so that at least is good. Let's do the Falling Star and get it weakened. So we're staring at 6. We'll do a defend, a Solar Strike, and we're looking at taking 1. I'm going to do the Venerate and get more stars. Now, there's a hidden cache which like gives you 1 star, and then the next turn gives you 3 stars. That'd be a good one to get for like a deck where we're going to try and make stars work for us. All right, well, we don't have enough to kill him, right? So I'll go ahead and put the black hole out. We'll do strike. We're going to take a big chunk of damage here, but I don't have any defends, so. All right, well, I think the Solar Strike just kills him outright, right? Because we do 3, yeah. Because we gained a star, so we do 3 more damage. So I do like that combo there. Add a card to your deck. So looking for star stuff. Next turn, gain an energy and a star. Retain your hand this turn. Huh. Okay. Rotten Ward deals 7 damage, forge 5. That's pretty good for the Sovereign Blade, which is, if you cast this, you get the blade, and then the blade costs 2. Then you can build up the amount of damage that it does. Let's see. Gain 6 block. Put a card from your discard to your draw. Yeah, I haven't played with Convergence. So let's do that. It is something that'll work with this power too. So down with that. Let's do our next fight. Let's see how things work out. All right, now this guy is bad. He does a lot of damage. So he needs to die. We got 7 incoming, but I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to defend 5 of that, and then I'm going to Solar Strike this dude. Strike him. I might even fireball him. I think he gets like 6 strength or something, or 2. Sorry, it's the one, the bigger one. There's like a bigger version of this one that I think that has 6 of these feathers. It's really rough. All right, so Falling Star. Let's go ahead and do the Falling Star. So now it's at 20. We're gonna have to defend, so let's go do that. Convergence. I will go ahead and use this. Let's do this. And It's early. I'm just going to not take the damage. Let's go. All right. And that could be a waste, but I find that those, you're just kind of better off using your potions sometimes versus holding on to them. So let's do this. We can do more damage with a falling star. He's going to do 6 now. So 1 defend gets us out of that. We're not going to be able to kill him, but he is weakened. So let's do a strike. Yeah, we can kill him with the weakened. Nice. All right, well, that worked. All right, attack potion, and then add a card. Here's that spectrum shift we were talking about. Astral Play, deal 14 to all for just 3 star. Then with that other power out, it would end up doing 17. That's pretty cool. Gain 6 block. Okay, we saw this one. Put a card. I'm going to do the spectrum shift because we talked about adding it in the previous card selection. Now, resting here would get me back all my hit points. So I think I'm going to do that. Proceed. And we go right into a shop with 158 gold. Not a ton of gold, but not terrible. Oh, I like this rolling boulder. That's unfortunate. Gain 1 strength and 1 dexterity. Huh, that's kind of cool. So Rot in War. Astral. Just saw this. Now, Cloak of Stars is interesting because with that power, we can spend 1 star, gain 7 block, and do 3 damage to everybody. That's interesting. Alignment is pretty cool too. It help generate energy and use star. Huh. We play Sovereign Blade, gain 6 block. We can't afford any relics. Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this one and this one. One being discounted gets us into the 2 card realm there. Not a terrible shop. Let's go here. Now we can do an upgrade. Let's check out the powers. So I want to see what the powers end up doing. So we got black hole and spectrum shift. Let's see the effect now. It would do 4. Oh, but spectrum shift down to 1. Let's do that. Yeah. Just getting it out with 1 energy is really nice. So we'll go ahead and do that. Proceed. Not down for the elite. Let's do the event. Choose 2 of 8 random common cards to add to your deck. Oh, I kind of like this. Lose 14 hit points, attain the chosen cheese. At the end of combat, gain 1 max HP. That's really good too. But I'm going to try and shape a deck here. Being able to choose 2 would be nice. I think we're going to take, I don't see any powers. The Solar Strike is really good. Add debris to your hand. I don't know about that. Gain a star, draw 2 cards. That's pretty good too. Apply 1 weak, 1 vulnerable, and exhaust. Well, let's do the Solar Strike. And I'm probably going to do this glow. Yeah, let's do both of those. Good with those. Let's see what our mid-game relic is. The lantern. Start each combat with an additional energy. Yeah, that's welcome. Welcome aboard, Lantern. Let's check out our event here. We got to fight. So this is the second event so far in this run where we've had to fight. All right, well, I think we're going to take a little bit of damage, maybe to have the 2 powers out. Let's defend. Oh, wait. We got that extra energy at the start thanks to the lantern. So we get our 10 defense out against his 10. I'm okay with that. He's going to give us some cards, which are unplayable, but it's all right. Now this is, I really, really like that spectrum shift. Just kind of getting a random card that does cool stuff is pretty interesting. So he's not going to do anything to me this turn. However, we are looking to do some damage to him. So let's go ahead and use this falling star. Let's do the flash of steel. Let's see what our card is. Let's also do the glow. So it's going to do more damage. He's not doing damage. So I'm going to save a star there. I've got 2 more energy. I could do some pretty decent damage to him because he's vulnerable. Hmm. Let's go and do one strike and then determine what I want to do here. This is going to do 3 damage to him, so I think I'm actually going to do the Venerate so I have more stars to work with. Yeah, let's do that. So now I'm vulnerable and get less of all my stuffs. That's all right. Put a skill from your draw pile into your hand and exhaust. Let's go ahead and do that and see what we got here. I think we're going to do the glove. How much damage is he doing? I think he's intending to attack 15. Probably should have taken the cloak, but it is what it is. All right, so I do have a few things to do here. Let's do this first. Then I'm probably just going to Solar Strike, Solar Strike. I don't have a way to defend. I know I took the glow, but now I could do this and just try and avoid taking a bunch of damage. I think I'm going to try it. Deal 30 damage, but oh, I do have enough stars. That'll kill him. I can cast it. Now this time, in the past on those potions, well, maybe it wasn't the potion. It was something else where I got a free card and it kept the star value. But I'm not going to complain here. Let's just kill him. It saves us 15 damage and allows us to potentially do an upgrade in the shot or in a rest spot versus having to regenerate a bunch of hit points. Ship in a bottle. Gain 10 block next turn. Gain 10 block. That's pretty good for a potion. Ooh, another Solar Strike. Yes. I'm going to go for that. Just power. I'd love to get a second copy of that power too. So we have to fight a lot here, but let's do the event and see. Maybe it's a shop. It is not. So I've seen the sunken statue again. Obtain the Sword of Stone. Transforms into a powerful relic after defeating 5 elites. Gain 105 gold. Lose 7 hit points. I'm going to do that. So I'm not going to be able to hit 5 elites here. All right, so I got the big clam here. It's 10 attack incoming. It has plating. Yikes. All right, well, let's see what we're going to do here. Let's glow and see what we get. I was hoping to kind of luck into the power that works with the stars, but I did not. So we've got 7 incoming. I don't have I have 1 defense card. So let's go ahead and do that and block most of that. It's going to block all of it, actually. So that's good. Let's go ahead and do the Solar Strike and energy and I can do both. So let's do both of them. We'll do that. Now as plating goes down, yes. All right. So here we've got the black hole, which is something I wanted to put out. I would like prowess. He's not doing anything to me. I can't really get through his block. So I guess we'll do that. Oh, I can get a little bit through the block with the new power I put out. But didn't really do much there. I think we did 2 points of damage. Now he's got 4 strength. His plating is going down. Of course, the turn he's attacking me, I have no ability to really defend myself other than my potion. I'm going to go ahead and use this potion. I'll block most of it. I'm going to put the... I really need to do a lot of damage. Let's get this going. So I could do 7 and 7, which would be 14. I'm going to go ahead and do the spectrum shift and do that. So I'll take a little bit of damage here. Try to be a little cautious with my health because I've got a lot of fights to get to the end here. We deal 13 damage outright. That's pretty good. Glow, defense, Solar Strike. Let's do the Solar Strike. Then we can just salvo him to death, right? Yeah. All right. Not terrible. Card. Gain 8 plating. That's pretty good. Oh, hidden cache. I really want this to just kind of drive. Hidden cache and the venerate will get me stars back. So I want that to drive future star cards if we continue the run. Now 3 corpse slugs is, ugh, it's not fun. I think all of them end up eating when you kill one. So I have to kill this guy at the back if I can, but I don't think that's happening. Yikes. Well, let's glow first and draw 2 cards, see what we get. If I put the prowess out, I'm just not going to be able to do much. So let's do that. 7, it's not going to get me much. Wow. I'm just going to eat a lot of damage here. And cash can set me up with a bunch of stars. So that's energy and I can retain. I'm going to go ahead and do the convergence and see if that... Really haven't done much with convergence, but I'm taking a lot of damage here, unfortunately. Yikes. Got to get one of these guys dead next turn. All right, let's see what we're doing here. So production, gain 2 energy. I like that. We're going to cloak of stars to get at least 6. Let's defend. We're going to go ahead and start trying to get this guy in the back dead. 7, 7, 7. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay, try and kill him. If we kill him, the other slugs eat him and are stunned. Good. All right, let's do the hidden cache and get some stars back. Now, they're going to come back with 4 strength, but as long as you can kill 1, they don't get to attack you. So if we can do 26, which is a big ask, gain 7 plating is not bad. We're going to black hole falling star. And that brings it down to 9. I can solar strike. And oh, I stunned him. Good. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna do solar strike again. Nice. Yeah, being able to do that fallen star and put the vulnerable on him is really quite good. Ooh, this production again. I like that. All right, so 9. Did we get... Let's do the glow to see if we get another attack card. We do, so let's falling star him. Awesome. That went okay. The 3 of those slugs is actually pretty challenging, so choose a card in your hand. It's free to play this combat. Ooh, I like that. And another convergence. Apply 1 weak, 1 vulnerable. Forge 8 to your hand from anywhere. Oh, that's kind of interesting. If it's in your discard, it comes back. Sure. But it doesn't play into my star deal. I think I'm actually going to go with the Know Thy Place. So it exhausts and gets out. If you can do something, exhaust it, and it's no longer in your card selection for that. Ooh, 2 of these guys. Yikes. They're the same, right? Calcified damp cultist. That means it tends to use a buff. I'm not sure what I don't remember what the damp one does. The calcified one is rough. They're not going to attack this turn though. So let's do this. Let's try and kill him off. So let's put some damage on him. Oh, I should have used this actually. We'll keep it in and I wasn't gonna be able to kill him, so let's do that. I wasn't going to kill him with that place anyways. He wasn't attacking, so no damage was incoming. 5. So he does less damage at the beginning, but has an ability to ramp up pretty quick. Well, I think I'm going to glow. And then really didn't get what I was looking for there. Let's do that. I don't have an ability to defend. So I'm going to solar strike and strike. Get rid of most of the damage coming at me this turn. We'll take 1, but that's okay. Now he's going to start pumping up here. Let's do this black hole. Defend. I'm going to put the spectrum shift out, and hopefully we get a bunch of goodies next turn to kill him off. All right, so he's going to do 11 this turn. Apply 3 weak to all vulnerable and vulnerable to all enemies. Okay, so first off, let's go to stars. I have 8. I'm looking at taking 3. I don't have a lot of things to do this turn. So let's use the shockwave. Let's deal 7. We'll take 0. I'm good with that. And we got 8 because we have that +1/+1 down here from that card that we have. Do 5 additional each unique debuff on the enemy. Ooh. So we could do 26 with this, right? Huh. If we do 26 plus the vulnerable, we might just kill him, yeah. So that was 39. Yep, that's what we needed. All right, add a card. Come on, star stuff. Whenever you spend star, you gain 2 block. Oh, that's interesting. So that's the block version of the star card. All right, I'm down with that. Now our rest should get us back most of our hit points, and it does. Let's see if we can kill this soulfish, right? Yeah. I really love the animation and the artwork here is excellent. The way they put this together looks so cool. This one puts a lot of status cards in your deck, so you kind of want to kill them off pretty fast. Let's solar strike. Wish I would have had one more strike, but we did a little bit of damage. This back end, man, it's rough because you end up taking a lot of damage. All right, so he's looking at 16. I don't have. Oh, I have the Know Thy Place. Let's do that. Let's do the solar strike. Hidden cash. I am gonna maybe if I glow into that back end, take some damage. That's all right. I just glow. Get those stars going and see what I can do there. All right, so 7 and 1. I got a better chance of maybe doing something against him. Let's put out the Child of Stars. We're gonna do the Falling Stars. Venerate. And Solar Strike. I would defend, but we're already got 4. I'll take a point to do more damage to him. We got to get this guy dead. Your health here, when you're fighting a boss, your health is a resource that can go all the way down to 1 if you want. As long as you're alive and the boss is dead, you get all your hit points back in Act 2. So it is important to kind of think that way. That this is just a resource. You don't have to really get it back. It all comes back as long as you kill him. Here we're going to use a turn to set up some powers. Let's get rid of this back end because I really want to take that. I don't need to use the Cloak of Stars, although I could get some damage on him with it. I think we're going to go ahead and pass. This is really a defense turn here. Unfortunately, I'm going to get rid of these beckons. Now we have 11 incoming. Can use the Cloak of Stars. That's actually going to do 1 damage to him. We have 9 block versus 11. I think we're going to put out, let's see, deal damage equal to the number of cards in your draw pile. I'd love to do that, but it's not going to do anything for me. So let's do that and end the turn. So kind of a take the least amount of damage you can while setting some good things up here was pretty nice. Let's give us 2 more beckons. We have 1 beckon here I need to get rid of. 9 strength this turn. That really doesn't help us at all. Let's get rid of the beckon. Let's do a convergence and defend. Actually, I'm going to get rid of. Well, no. I wouldn't mind this on a turn where he's going to attack. So let's just end the turn there. We do retain the hand. I forgot about convergence. Ooh, that's nice. 9 strength gone from him would be nice here. It's 0, so let's go ahead and do that. Takes him down to 10 damage. So you gain block equal to your current block. Exhaust. It's 0, so what the heck? Falling Star. Even less damage. Do I have? I do have a defend. I already have 4. If I cast Solar Strike, that'll give me 6, right? Yeah, I'm gonna have enough just from doing stuff. So we're gonna Venerate and Hidden Cache, and we'll do more damage. And let's go there. I'd really like to find some more of this black hole in the Child of the Stars. If I got some more of these going, get multiples of those out, man, this could be pretty brutal. Game 5 black, draw a card. I'm good with that. Ooh, Beckon. Yuck. All right, let's get rid of that. I'm going to go ahead and Solar Strike. Since I have one, I'm not going to use the glow. I'm just going to strike again. And we'll take a little bit of damage, but mitigating half of it. Another Beckon in on us. How many do we draw? 2. Yikes. Gain 51 block. If you take unblocked damage as combat, you die. Well, not gonna be able to kill him, so let's get rid of these Beckons. It's a lot of damage. Let's do a bunch of damage on that one card there, and if it exhausted, I would probably get rid of that, but I'm just not gonna do it. Now, feeding some extra cards and oh, he's got intangible gun. Feeding some extra cards into my deck at this point isn't terrible because we're draw 2 random cards from your draw pile. Defend, Solar, Convergence. I'm gonna Solar Strike because that would do a few points of damage, right? Yeah. Let's defend. Let's do, I don't have any, I can cast Convergence. Maybe let's do that. So we're going to take 5. He's down to 77. It's fairly close. All right, he's going to put even more Beckons into our hand. I know that we can't kill him, so I'm going to get rid of these Beckons. I don't want to take all that damage. Add 1 random colorless card to your hand. Exhaust. Let's go and do that. At the end of 3 turns, deal 40 damage to all enemies. I could cast that. Deal 10 damage. I don't have to defend. Dealing 40 would be good. I don't have to get block. Let's go and throw the time bomb out. It might be pretty good. Now, I can also use the potion, but I don't think it's worth it in this particular turn. All right. Ooh, yeah. Drink. Rolling boulder. Yes, please. Let's play that. That's just another like time bomb type thing. Falling Star sounds good here. We'll take less damage. Quite a lot less. Let's get rid of these Beckons. Let's do a Solar Strike to get some more block and some more damage. Now he's really on a timer. We're going to take 14 here, but we're not going to be dead. Not dead is where we want to be. Okay. There was the boulder. We got 10 incoming. So I can click on starts here. That'll get me 10. Get rid of the Beckon. Choose 1 of 3 cards in your draw pile to add to your hand. Venerate. We don't need to venerate at this point. I could do the Seeker. Let's do the Seeker first. How come I didn't get the... Well, I'm not going to worry about it. He's got 10 coming. Let's do the strike. All right, so yeah, then we did the big explosion. Nice. Well, that worked out okay. And we do have... No. I was wondering, I didn't think we had anything that did things with the boss here, but chain your hand for 2 turns. Okay. Add a card to your deck. Something that works with stars. It doesn't look for at the end of your turn. The first 2 cards you play each turn are free to play. Ooh. Okay, 9 block at the end of your turn. If this is on top of your draw pile, play it. Interesting. Deal 18 damage at the start of your turn. Play this place from the exhaust pile. I'm going to take Void Form. Seems pretty powerful. Huh. We didn't get a relic from killing that boss. That kind of stinks. Alright, well, let's see the witch. Very hot cocoa. I was hoping for the cookies. Start each combat with additional 4 energy. It's kind of cool. Start of your turn, exhaust the top card of your draw pile and gain 1 strength. Obtain 4 wax relics every 3 combats. Your leftmost wax relic will melt away. I'm going to go ahead and get the extra energy. It's okay. All right, well, we'll stop this one here. We'll look to continue into Act 2 here and see what kind of trouble we can get into. We do have to fight that big worm thing. It's called the Insatiable. That one's pretty hard, I remember. So we'll see where that goes. I hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll see if we can push the Regent to a win and get Ascension mode activated on the character as well. Well, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you're doing, what kind of games you're playing, and if you're enjoying Slay the Spire too. Take care, everybody. Bye.